Hey, how you doing? My name is Christopher Olson. I'm 30 years old, and in August of 2012, I was diagnosed with testicular cancer. I realized there was a serious lack of information about testicular cancer out there. I had no idea that it was the most common cancer in males ages 15 to 35. So because of that, I decided to team up with the Testicular Cancer Foundation and came up with this crazy idea that I was going to ride my bicycle across the country, raising awareness for testicular cancer and promoting monthly self-exams, which could be a real lifesaver and save people a lot of heartache and make them so they don't have to go through what I went through.
My name is Jason Morton. I'm a testicular cancer survivor. I was diagnosed in 2009 with stage 3 testicular cancer that had spread to my lungs, my liver, and my kidneys. I spent about 4.5 months taking chemotherapy in the hospital the majority of the time because I had reactions so severe to the chemotherapy that I was not able to be outside of the hospital for most of that. In 2010, I had come down to Austin to participate in the LIVESTRONG challenge, and when I was walking around the vendor fair, I ran into Matt Firstler from the Testicular Cancer Foundation, and him and I started working closely on honing my public speaking skills, and we started speaking at Texas Tech University and other areas around the country, as well as the LIVESTRONG Challenge in Davis, California. And then this last summer, the LIVESTRONG Foundation had made a grant to the Testicular Cancer Foundation to host an inaugural Speakers Bureau where they flew in survivors from all over the United States into Austin so that they could work with us on the mission of the foundation and also spreading awareness about the most common cancer in males ages 15 to 35. And that's actually how Chris and I met, was at the Speakers Bureau when he had this crazy idea of riding cross country to raise awareness about testicular cancer. Well, we started in San Diego, California on April 3rd, and we are headed to Orlando, Florida, and we will be there on May 24th. Right now we're in Austin taking a 3-day break on our halfway point, just kind of letting the legs rest a little bit before we make the second half of the trip.
We've been pretty surprised with the amount of climbing there's been. I don't think we quite expected it to be quite as bad as it was, especially on these fully loaded bicycles with an extra 60 pounds of stuff on the back of them. Coming up and over the mountains out of California, and then some of the mountains that we went over in, I guess, the end of Arizona there were pretty tough too. And now we're in the hill country. It's not really big mountains anymore, but it's a lot of up, down, up, down, up, down. So it's been a little challenging and a little surprising. Both of us are from flat areas. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, so there's no hills there. Biggest hills in my area is a highway overpass. And in Lubbock, it's pretty flat too. Flat, 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 right?
Yes, it's very flat. But Chris and I have talked about this quite a bit during this trip, and especially a lot of struggles that we've been going through over the mountain passes and whatnot. It actually reminds us a lot of when we were going through chemotherapy, that, you know, sometimes you just have to take it day by day, and it's mile by mile, just like when we were taking chemo. You know, it's one day at a time, trying to keep your eye on the big picture of, you know, I got to finish treatment so I can get better and get on with my life. And this ride's kind of the same way. You know, some days are really a grind, and you're just, you know, taking it 1 mile at a time just to get to that next town. But you know that at the end, it's all going to be worth it.
Absolutely.
A lot of people are shocked to find out that testicular cancer is the most common cancer in males ages 15 to 35. So people are very receptive to our stories and to information that we've been able to provide them about the Testicular Cancer Foundation. They've been really gracious on, you know, like at convenience stores, they let us fill up our water bottles for free and give us ice. And you know, we've had, you know, people offer us a place to stay for the night because they want to hear more about testicular cancer and our stories. We got started with the Texas 4000 group based on previous LIVESTRONG challenges. I have come down and presented for the Testicular Cancer Foundation and run their booth for the last 4 years. And every time that I'm here, I see the Texas 4000 kids. And so we've developed a real good relationship with Lance. And when we found out that we were going to be coming through Austin, I immediately thought, okay, let's call Lance and get those kids involved, because it would be a great opportunity for those kids to meet a cancer survivor who's going through a trip similar to what they're going to be doing.
We're part of an organization called Texas 4000. We're here today on one of our Saturday training rides, getting ready to prepare for our ride up to Alaska. So we figured it'd be a great way to get in touch with the Go Nuts tour. And yeah, I don't know, it's really exciting.
So if you guys want to follow the rest of our trip to Florida, you can go to Facebook and search Go Nuts Tour, or you can go to tcancer.org/news, and there'll be a section that says Go Nuts Tour as well. And any more information you want about testicular cancer, just go to tcancer.org. You can get a free shower card with a lot of useful information about testicular cancer and how to do a monthly self-exam.
And also on our Facebook page, we have a live Garmin track where you can watch us minute by minute, mile by mile, as we complete this ride to Florida.